Yeah, the thing is, like, people don't pay attention to what the fucking kids are watching.
Yeah.
So it's like we're doing the job of the parents.
That's right.
Do you remember when the YouTube had that problem because there was cartoons that seemed like regular kid cartoons, but then they would get like really violent, and like Mickey Mouse would get super drunk and hit people over the head with bottles?
Do you know that, I mean, half of porn now is like Shrek getting blown by Elsa from Frozen.
Really?
Yes. But also, we grew up on like Ren and Stimpy and like Beavis and Butthead. I mean, that shit was bonkers.
Wild. Yeah. But were you aware of that whole trend where there was this like say if a kid was watching YouTube and you were watching some cartoons, these people who made these cartoons, and I think they rooted out a lot of them and got rid of them, but these people that made these cartoons, they would figure out a way to get into that algorithm so that the kids, it would just play the next video and then play the next video, and then they would play one of these. And one of these videos, it was always weird. It's like someone would always get drunk, someone would fall down, break their head open, there would be blood everywhere. It was really weird.
Is it like people trying to like psychologically harm kids, or is it just
I don't know what they were doing, but they were cartoons that seemed to be like regular kids cartoons, but they would follow a very specific pattern. There was always a broken bottle, there was always a lot of blood, but it was like Mickey Mouse and fucking Goofy and shit.
For instance, this is not like a well-known one. I just picked one, but this is it's like a bunch of known characters doing a bunch of weird shit.
Yeah, but this is like live action.
It's just what some of them were, 100%.
Right.
This channel has 700,000 followers.
But what's the
6.7 million views on this video.
What?
It would fall into the. It's just algorithm. They were like manipulating the algorithm.
They're just trying to benefit off the algorithm.
Anything that would click off of a kid watching Frozen or Elsa or Spider-Man or the Joker or anything, and it would just hope that one of these would eventually fall in there.
So they're baiting kids with the iconic
because kids
characters.
are just watching it all day long. The amount of times the kids would watch Disney Channel or Nickelodeon, that's kind
and if you're 8, you want to watch Elsa from Frozen.
Sure, they don't know what this is bad or not.
But this doesn't seem as fucked
100%. This was, but it just started. People started getting crazier with it and crazier with it and crazier with it. Then you would find some weird. I think people were making claims that there was then. Like child porn stuff was getting mixed in here. Not fully on YouTube, but it was definitely, there were videos crossing a line.
Like I have friends that used to, when I almost did this when I was struggling for money back in the day, you put up like football games or clips from football games up. You know they're going to get taken down, but you can get like, quick, 50,000 views or something. You know what I mean? Just like NFL, they're going to take it down, but it's enough to get a check. I think they catch it faster, but that feels like what that is too, right?
It's definitely a strategy. It's just people, you can sit at home and find a way to get money off of this system because there's so many holes.
Because it's just going to pop up in a kid. It's going to say suggested for you. The kid's going to click on it and you're going to get paid.
Jamie, what were those cartoons? Have they rooted out all those cartoons? Are they gone?
I mean,
you know what I'm talking about, right?
Remember those? Look, I just clicked on a different one. Look at the screen. Like right below it is the Elsa Spider-Man cartoon thing. It's
cartoon hookups. There you go.
This is 600,000 people on this channel. This has 1 million views 7 years ago. It's all just finding holes
Elsa
to get
and
into this.
Spider-Man have sex.
Up.
Look at Elsa's titties
Okay, her
bouncing.
tits should not look like
They're
that.
They're bouncing a lot.
I see the whiskey in the corner.
Batman's sad.
Batman in blackface, offensive.
This is easier to make than the live action one because one person can make this instead of you needing 7 actors to get together.
But like some kid in Pensacola made this.
Most likely. I mean, I don't know for sure, but
the weird ones were kids cartoons that were cartoons like Bugs Bunny and Mickey Mouse. You remember what I'm talking about?
Which were pretty violent to begin with.
This is just an extension of this. Was a very deep network of all sorts of weird stuff. A lot of those are probably now taken down. This was 6 or 7 years ago. I'm sure they've done some work to
just see if you can find any of those old cartoons because they were so weird. It didn't make sense.
Like, I'm surprised that they don't have more parental controls on YouTube. Not that I'm advocating for it, but it must be a nightmare to be a parent.
Well, just think about the sheer number of people that are posting things every minute of every day all over the world. I mean, the volume.
There's an article from 2017. What is going on? Spider-Man and Elsa have taken over YouTube, and it's confusing.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're a kid and you just watched Spider-Man, you're just going to Google it all day.
The videos are gone, though. This is going to be the thing.
But this kind of makes more sense to me because it's like those two things were very popular at the time.
There you go. Wait. It said having them get buried alive. There's an ungodly nightmare depicting everything from characters being buried alive to peeing on each other.
What?
Sick. Okay.
See, these videos are all gone.
The videos are removed.
They've definitely probably created a team to get rid of them. This created such a problem for them 6-7 years ago.
That makes sense.
This was part of an adpocalypse. It was like Adpocalypse 2, I think, is what happened with this. Adpocalypse 1 was a whole different thing.
Same reason they're in adult ones. It keeps them glued to the screen. Yeah. It's just preying on kids.
The whole thing is very strange. But it's also, that's what happens when you have these platforms where anybody can post anything. And then people try to figure out a way to manipulate it. What's the best way to get people to pay attention to your stuff?
So the people that work there are constantly just whack-a-mole trying to get the toxic stuff down.
Look at how many people are doing these prank videos. They go up to people and prank them. And just to try to get reactions. People getting shot. See that guy that got shot in the mall?
No.
Some guy wouldn't stop fucking with this dude, and the guy just pulls out a gun and shoots him.
Yes, I did see that. I was going to say, malls seems like the most dangerous place to be at this point. Remember when we just walk around malls for 5 hours as teenagers?
Yeah,
with no
malls
money?
were like the playground for teenagers.
Now it's just smash and grabs, people getting shot.
I've showed you this before, but it's gotten way worse. On Twitch, which is supposed to be for video games, like watch people play video games, maybe talk and do some interviews or podcasts. They expanded it into this area now called pools, hot tubs, and beaches. And as you can see, it's just mostly 100% girls just sitting at a pool, hot tub, or beach, mostly naked.
Mostly on their knees.
And most of this I've found
Instagram.
out after watching it for a little bit and doing some research. They're just leading them to their OnlyFans account.
Look at this one, yoga workout time. Look at the pose. Yeah, I'm doing yoga. The one in the corner.
That's yoga.
Look at my ass. It's yoga.
Yeah.
There's body painting that goes on where they're literally just like about butt naked with a little bit of paint covering the proper nipple areola area.
Sure.
There's a lot of gals that are making a living doing this stuff these days.
Yep.
Like way more than ever before.
I mean,
hey,
the pandemic
beats working at Walgreens.
The pandemic is when it really hit hard, I mean, I can't say if I was 22. If I was 22.
I
don't know what I would have I don't know what I would have done.
I'd be out there doing yoga in my underwear. If that's all I had to do.
If OnlyFans was around when I was 22, I don't know if I wouldn't be doing yoga and with wrapped.
The thing is,
ropes.
if you get in that, there's two arguments, right? If you get in that ecosystem, and that's what you do for money now, and you start making a lot of money, you're going to get very accustomed to making a lot of money. So if an office job comes up in the field of your choice, and then they have to go, hey, Whitney, can you come in the office?
Nope.
We just discovered your Twitch underwear page.
Tricky.
And
tricky.
What's going on here?
Yep.
You represent this company, and we sell air conditioning units.
Right.
It's like you can't be, and you might literally not be able to get a regular job anymore.
That's probably true.
But then here's the other thing: if you do get a regular job,